All right. It's always like off. I don't know if the microphone's good. Let me see. Yeah, this is like the greatest way to do this. I mean, damn. Yeah, I don't know. It might not be working, but I'm just gonna talk. This might not work at all, and maybe that's a good thing. So, reason why I'm here. I've been on Twitch, but this is so off-putting. I'm trying this for the first time in my life, going live on YouTube. Uh, Hotel room in Detroit for work, and I brought my MPC, got stuff to do, but I don't know. Just felt the need to like just try something new and just stop making excuses. I was reading this book by Gary Vaynerchuk. Shout outs to Debbie, Corey Porter I was working with. Just was like, oh, I think you should really read this. And normally I never listen, but I'm like, yeah, you know what? Sure, why not? I'm doing the streaming things, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, no, it was good. It's stuff that, like, I've been doing, done. But yeah, just kind of brought me back to like all these times in life that shoulda, woulda, coulda. Oh, this is going to be big. Oh, I should get on this. And maybe, oh, there goes that heater. So it might be hard to hear me now, but just got to talk louder. And yeah, um, started Twitch, and even at work, things were classified. I'm ADD, so I'm going to be all over the place, and I guess I'll get better. But here's like the foundational stuff. I'm here. Maybe I'll quit. Maybe I won't. Not going to be like, oh, I'm going to stick with it. Just gotta try it. Step out of the comfort zone. Maybe I'll clip this stuff. Maybe I'll delete it and be like, why the fuck did I do this? But I don't even know the point. I had like 100,000 points that were so important. You could plan all these things, and yeah, if I did spend the time to get stuff ready, it would have felt like a waste of time. Like, what the fuck am I doing this? But now I can't even remember. But yeah, it was like life or death. Like I have to. That's like a lot of things in life, and they get in the way. Um, it's not really forgetfulness; it's just priorities. Imagine having like 1,000 of them juggle, and all the voices in your head pulling you left, right, up, down. And then if you're like different ethnicity, like Korean, you have hierarchies of how you show respect and nunchi, and um, it can get noisy and complicated real quick. So, like who the fuck am I to be like, oh, you could learn from me and find ways to be creative and keep it going and schedule your life and all the things I learned and shoulda, woulda, coulda. Uh, and unfortunate for me, the platforms weren't out popular when I was growing up doing my thing. 36 now, so 15 plus years ago, 20 plus years. Wow, my first art exhibit. It wasn't really social media, and I wasn't taking photos like that until like 2010, 2012. Seriously, 2008 at the earliest. So if my exhibit, it was like right around 07, 08. All those years before, just getting to that part, where the fuck is that data? So it wasn't important. I was doing, and then when it was, able to show, it was like the hipster shit. Like, oh no, I used to do this. I've been there, done. But that was a wrong attitude. Now I feel a little behind, and fast forward 5, 10, 20 years. By the time I kind of was out of college doing corporate stuff, uh, fortunate and unfortunate, I was doing like insurance, and I jumped into like a printing place, so that portion can be declassified, and um, it's just not exciting anymore. I have like all these notes and notebooks of sketches and drawings and things to like talk about in the future, and Lazy Imbecile brand and blah blah blah, all these ideas and movie ideas and narratives. Like when you start a movie, like uh, I worked in a spot where it was very easy to just walk in a server room, not even just on my desk. I had like social security numbers, insurances, and nobody wants to give ideas like that out. And every day, mom and pop printing shops, and you don't think about like, oh, we got to make a movie and heist into like Allstate and break into the data. It's like you go to a print shop and get a database on a USB. You know what I mean? Like, not trying to put bad ideas out there, but all these things like, oh, I'm gonna film. Oh, I can't do that. I want a screenplay and write, and but all of it kind of led me to a lot of experiences in life. Um, right now, I'm in Detroit, legal videographer. Who would have thunk, right? Went to art school. Funny story. Actually, I'm not even I'm gonna try to stay on point and focus. I do that all the time. You'll see me on Twitch, going this way and that. It's kind of annoying. So maybe this is a spot for vlogs and the boring stuff. But to some people, it might be like, ask a question. I'll rant like an hour about how you can get into legal videography and all these stories, and maybe it's a better spot for me. Art tutorials and lessons. I used to instruct Adobe, and I hate saying I used to do this, I used to do that, but you have to. So I'm trying to find a comfortable spot. Twitch is more like, it's great. I love the people I'm meeting. I'm growing. If you like it, hit me up on Lazy Imbecile on Twitch. Play some Street Fighter that I'm doing lately. Um, Upcoming months, winter 2023, we'll be doing some Mario. They got Mario Wonder and RPG remake. So just there's a time and place. But here, I think I need to be me. I can't find a place to be authentic. Just talk shit with people and be like, "Oh, I did this, I did that," and I'm not trying to be showy and get all anxious. And I don't know why I feel this way because in real life, I'm not. I'm in front of lawyers in a courtroom and a judge, and everyone's like looking at me. What do we do? And they say, I've noticed that about ADHD friends, like when chaos and shit hits the fan, like hold my beer, hold up. It's like it's a game, How many of us play all these stressful games? Like, why do you do this to yourself? But trains us for real life, how to handle that chaos and utilize it, like the puzzle pieces. So yeah, I'm jumping all over the place. Realistically, I think I'll be doing a vlog. I'm upset. Not upset. I'm miserable. I don't ever get to show that, you know. Like on Twitch, you got to be all like talking on. Nobody wants to watch a dude just. And like that's another thing. I gotta watch every fucking thing that I have to say and analyze it. And I'm from the '90s type shit, so fuck that. The F word, the FA, the bad one. I don't normally use it. I'm learning, but I'm probably more toxic, and I'm trying to be me, be social, be a good person in this day and age. And not to say I'm not. A lot of people will be like, "The fuck is wrong with you?" Like, kind, blah 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 blah. Blah. But like, I just feel miserable, and when you're miserable, like for like on all different levels, Stephen King wrote that book and made that movie. Not him, but Misery, and he actually wrote it on cocaine. Um, so, just one sec. I don't know. I'm getting all over the place, but hopefully this recording. If it's not, fuck it, you know. But yeah, I lose my train of thought a lot. But I hope, not even hope. This is more for me. Maybe just secret. I'll go live and maybe for a year at least we'll collect like little vlogs. But hopefully I'll be doing shit, showing stuff that I've done, progress, getting more comfortable, being the authentic me, um, and get to show little bits and pieces of my life. Like last 2 years ago, yeah, there was a case in Texas, and I was out there, San Diego, and back to what I started with. Like in the print business, a lot of things were classified. I was doing variable data, insurance. Plus, social media wasn't big, so I don't want to be showing that stuff. And I think I got a bad taste in my mouth because a few times people were posting stuff, they would get in trouble, and I'm like, oh, I probably shouldn't do that. Getting decent money. Then I freelanced for a while, and it was just more like, fuck y'all, I'm gonna do my own thing. And after kind of like leaving a spot, you don't really want to show off too much. You just, I'm the type of person go in the lab, get my shit together, and boom, next thing you know, I'm like doing freelance shit 2 years later in legal videography. Got my own office on like the 28th floor. People are like, what the fuck? Like, I'm trying a cubicle. Um, yeah, there's crazy stories to that. It's funny how life works. Like, driving my like BMW and like, oh, it was all cool, this and that, and uh, living at my parents' house, just trying to like fake it till you make it, business deals, blah blah. Started my own business, but now living with my fiance, with the wifey, drive a little Mazda, super happy. We share the car. Let them repo that shit, the Beamer, two of them. And like, if that's what you like, shit, I could show you exactly how to do it. I can show you how to do it for a year, claim bankruptcy. Like, it shouldn't, but that's just what I've learned that you can do in America. Fake it till you make it, try your ass off, blah blah, work your ass off, fail, pick yourself up, back, try. But in that, you realize all the flashy stuff isn't really pay the bills. Like, I'm behind the scenes, like behind the camera, this, that, and imagine what people get paid. Shit, I don't want to give my rates, but like competitive Chicago legal videographer, like 325 minimum per setup, plus like 75 or 40 for travel. No, you know what? If you had your own company, that'd be like 500 minimum for like the first 2 hours. I just had a deposition yesterday. Can you do the math? That was like 9 hours I was sitting there. That's like times like 125 plus like 325 to start. Then if they order, like every hour is like 125. Do you do the math? Like, I don't know. Do you get that math? Like, if you're just sitting there dealing weed at high school, like, no, you're not gonna fucking understand that thinking you're gonna do that the rest of your fucking life. Like, no, this is like real fucking money that goes around, and I'm on the low fucking end of it. Like, if I can just stop being lazy, do a little fucking more, maybe I wouldn't be here, like sitting, like, oh, I'm gonna try to vlog and da da da, and like, you know what? That's what kind of Twitch was like. Oh, maybe I'll grow, build a brand, get like things to Adobe. This is from my health. Like YouTube, people keep saying, hey, I think YouTube would be good for you, and I'm like, YouTube's old. Like, I'm on that live shit, Like, how the fuck am I gonna get people on YouTube? But the more I'm on Twitch, Twitch is like people like shit live. YouTube, after I finish it, it's just sitting there, and it's like you can see what I'm about. So I don't know. I got all these thoughts. I try this. I get better at clarifying my thoughts, but like, I'm jumping all over the place. Where was I? Dana classified shit. So I didn't really get to show my shit there. Nowadays, even if I did evidence photography and I had crazy stuff, it's like, number one, not really kosher to show Dexter-esque motherfucking blood sprayed everywhere, homicide pictures. Like, that's fucked up. I wouldn't even like show that in like my personal Discord, by the way. So don't join and ask me to like show classified, like real life work. I take that seriously. It's my fucking livelihood. Like, I'm not gonna get fired just to be cool. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people are out there doing shit like that. I'll have discussions and court reporters. Oh, did you see that guy that got fucked? It's not always like things like that. It's just real life shit that makes you like think about how short and fragile our life is. Like, I don't want to make people depressed, but like, maybe the word miserable to me is different. But every day, people, like, I was just doing the daily life. Sometimes I'll get hired to like follow lawsuits. So like, if I'll just change a few things and details. Somebody was in, let's say, like a lift, and the driver wasn't paying attention. He fell asleep at the wheel. Boom. And the guy didn't have the seatbelt on. Like, now that's a lawsuit because, well, he didn't have seatbelt on. Well, yeah, but he is paralyzed now, quadriplegic. For some reason, it's not that easy to get paid for that because Lyft is like, well, no, fuck that. Like, we didn't fuck up. It's like, yo, your driver fucked the fuck up. Like, you paralyzed this motherfucker. Like, two kids, like, are going to grow up with a dad that can't dance at the father and daughter dance, blah, blah. These are all the details that are told to me. So I have to go film that. I have to go find Facebook footage of like him playing golf and da 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 and all his hobbies, skiing, and then like show these sad clips of him like drinking through a straw. Like, he can't do that again, and he can't take his daughter to the dance. He's in a wheelchair, so his mother has to go for him. Blah 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 blah. What is his dad gonna do? But flip side, he never gave up. He's a speaker. I heard he's doing bank. And I was one of the people. It's not all me, but that video I shot was for the courtroom, for the jury, for blah blah blah. They didn't even go to trial because I cut the video. I'm just gonna twist the numbers lower. Um, but let's say they were asking for like, I don't remember the numbers. I don't know if it's 35 mil or 350 mil, but even when I say these numbers, it's like a lot of people, a lot of friends are like, whoa, you know? Another one, somebody had a surgery and fecal matter got into the surgery room somehow. Don't ask. No details. But that Seinfeld episode where like the blah 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 candy falls in, no, that shit happens all the fucking time. And I'm the person that has to go prove by video that like this person shits nonstop. Like when people laugh, like, oh, I have explosive diarrhea in South Park, I used to laugh all the fucking time. I've met people that like have explosive fucking diarrhea and like it's funny. Then you have to make a video with them all day and they're just apologizing profusely like I'm so sorry, I'm so, you could tell they're so embarrassed, nothing they did wrong, some fuckhead motherfucker probably coked out of his mind, took a shit, then went to the fucking hospital room, surgery room, and like fucked this person's life up forever, and now like she got like a thing sticking out her stomach, shitting all the fucking time, chafed. Like it's just the details you get to told, and I have to make a video to be sensitive, not to make fun of her. We're not gonna put like violin, string cheese, and shit. You know what I mean? Like it's a very empathetic job, and I'm just tired all the fucking time. You need like a filter. Then you go back to the office. How was it? You can't be a little bitch about it. Oh yeah, this girl got raped and fucking murdered, and I had to take all the evidence photography. But like nobody wants to hear that shit. What am I gonna do? Come on Twitch? Like, hey, you guys want to hear? Like, no, I'm not fucking bro like that. I don't want to fucking like brag about it. That's fucked up. I don't mind talking about it. I have conversations about it all the fucking time. But yeah, so there's a lot going on. Not that it takes a toll, but even coming out here was like a fucking problem. Like, oh, everyone thinks, oh, it's a vacation. You're going to Detroit. Think it's fun coming to Detroit? You know what I mean? Like, nothing wrong. It's just like California, Texas. Those are kind of like the more fun jobs, I would say. So I'm excited. I brought my MPC and I'm like, yeah, I'll make some beats and take some photography and blah, blah, blah. Go to Mom's Spaghetti, but the timing's not working out. I'm gonna get up at like 5. I was late getting here because like all these jobs came up and rush edits for the courtroom. And what do you do? Like, oh, I'm not gonna fucking do it. Like, pandemic fucked us, so we lost a lot of people. And like, if you're the guy to do it, do your fucking job. Like, there is no like 80% of the time he's right. Like, no, in my field, 100 fucking percent, 110%. You know what I mean? Like above and fucking beyond. You know. And on top of that, I gotta be above and beyond if you're streaming. I don't know. So maybe I'll take a break. Not a break. Just play some Street Fighter, take it slow, take it so seriously, build a community. I'm at 42 by the way, out of 50, so we'll see where I'm at after a few more. But I really don't see like the audio bouncing up and down, so we'll just have to hope for the best. But yeah, man. Um, yeah, like the thousand other things I was gonna say. Who the fuck cares? I don't remember. Doesn't feel that important. Do I feel better? Maybe. On Twitch, I can't even talk for like 2 minutes before stopping. So somehow I was like focused enough to rant, and it's not bad. Do I have to start going out to hotel rooms in the middle of like nowhere just to start vlogging once a week? But just what do I want? I don't want to be all like I want to help people. Like, do I? I don't know. I want to work on my fucking self. But to be in a spot where I can help, give advice, go back to like getting that feeling when I was doing Adobe instructors and like the feeling I got when I learned something, I can like pass that knowledge on. Or when I'm showing like I don't even play guitar that well, but I like a buddy of mine, he wants to get guitar. I've been giving him tips of what to do, da da da, and just seeing a little shortcut that I know will save him like a month. Like, oh, do this or put your finger this way, and that like aha moment, like those are kind of nice after all the real life Netflix crime documentaries and bullshits and sad ass stories of people just, you know, then you get PTSD. Like, you never want to park your car on a shoulder, elevators, all these fucking litigations that I'm at. Like, you can never just be fucking safe. Anyways, I was gonna keep this 5 minutes. Really surprised I kept talking this long. Probably can cut it down to like 3 minutes, but um, comfort, authenticity, be myself, which isn't that much different. But I hate the whole let's look good and hey y'all, what's going on? Da 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 da. If that's authentic later, that's great. I just know that's not how I feel. I watch it, I'm like this motherfucker, like fuck this faggot, like fuck this motherfucker. And like, I call myself that, so you can't even cancel me in that clip. But like, working on the '90s vocab and humor, dark humor. I'll blow my fucking head off. Like, that's not appropriate. Do I feel these things? People can feel these things, but it's a better way to kind of like discuss and talk about it, not be so harsh. Maybe that is the way you talk about it. So I can't tell. And I feel uncomfortable all the fucking time because there's so many different groups. You got attorneys, then the groups within the court reporter are cool, but that attorney's cool, but that one's old, so he's not. I got a job tomorrow morning. I don't know how it's gonna go, but I should be testing my equipment. Time difference. I'm tired, but I can't sleep. I don't know. There's a lot to think about. I got like this crazy border bridge fucking drone. It's like the first type of job I'm doing. So many regulations and rules that were sent. I had to go buy steel toe boots on the way here, so feel better after tomorrow noon. Found out Mom Spaghetti doesn't open till 4, so I can't get that. But worst case scenario, I'll be here another day. Just worried about all my stuff, figure out where to leave it. But yeah, I should get some rest. I got a big job tomorrow. Drive back to Chicago. Just want to start this little vlog, and maybe I'll cut it down to 5 minutes about my day, about what's coming, about the progress I'm making. lazyimbecile.com. Under construct.com, you'll see it through there. UNDERCONSTRUKT.com. That's stuff I'm working on. AndrewKim.gallery. So all of those will point pretty much all in the same rotational thing. You can order prints. So I just need a little. I realize, you got to build a brand and credibility. Got to dig out the stuff that's declassified or just a lot of commission work that I never really sought to share. Maybe an Instagram here or there, but it's not really out there. So I'm gonna be piecing that together. 2024, hit the ground running. I would have. I'm here for work, so I didn't bring my lazy imbecile shirt. So I would have been wearing that. I'm gonna be working on getting all my shirts and stuff I used to bag, posters, art, branding, but really for purpose now. Really to give texture packs, MP3 samples, because with the beginner's mind, everything I did offline and built kind of like my hey, people know me. I shot this. I did interviews for that. Like I need to get that type of credibility out a little bit and use that momentum in a new project. I'm doing music lately, so even this shit right here, I brought my little MP3. Uh, so I carry this even for work and shit. And I might not today, but plan was to make a little beat and travel and keep making stuff. And I have a few buddies that make music. They're like, hey, it's pretty good. I don't know if they're bullshitting me. Fucking find out as time goes. But it's good enough. They want to use it. Hey, save that for me. Blah blah. That's Cleb. So we'll see where that goes. And Pitbull, Cordy Blacka, Blakka, shot that music video in the beginning of the year. So I've been staying busy. Can't say I'm miserable and not like, it's just mixed feelings. I'm doing shit. I'm not giving up. I'm not letting it stop me. Um, I can't say like this is for confidence or whatever because I have it. I'm doing it, but I am a mess. So, without saying too much, like, ups and downs. Everyone has their shit. Pandemic. Fix some habits. Got some habits, and as long as it's not a problem, keep it habits. but we'll get better, you know. Um, so yeah, that's that. May never be seen, but do I feel better? I don't know. But I'm gonna keep this going. There will be more. You know, I've been to Korea. I've been to like these places that I wish I kind of did this type of stuff and like the foods and explore. And like I remember once I did that in Korea. I went with Maria. She's starting up her nail thing, quit her job beginning of the year. So you know, the stress has been up and down. Supportive, doing it, but you know, bills in the tens and thousands. Like when you grow up and get a home, not even like you know mansions like these like influencers. I'm starting out trying to do this shit and trying to look big, but just like it's rough looking the look and just smiling and got bills and bills and bills and I don't know. You know, I lose my train of thought. But yeah, yeah, yeah. Remember going to Korea and doing like these Instagram story things and everything pictures and I remember people ask me like questions later in life like, "Oh, did you really do this?" "Oh, I don't know. I just thought a lot of it like looks like you're a photographer, so you took it or so basically at the end of the day I think it was like they looked too good where they didn't believe, you know. I was like one of those fake influencers. I was like, yo, this was all fucking lie. Like what the fuck? So, you know, in a weird way, trying to be humble, like it looked too good. Like I didn't even try too hard. That's like the standard I fucking put. Like, cause you know, I work this shit. I have to like you know, back then was printing marketing, so I was really like on top of the cutting edge QR codes and you know DSLR shots to the phone, post that shit. So just I think it was too good looking, and people were kind of hating, you know, because like you know it's my job to make things look better than it is, and so that's why this is comforting, you know, just and have all this shit. Yeah, if you go watch the Twitch, it's like I got camera angles, I got the mixer, excuse me, like four different HDMI mixings and lighting in my face. This is just like a little hotel room right here. Fucking, you know, just it is what it is. Little 30-minute thing. So you know, I can do some art, do some music. Maybe I'll start posting the highlights from Twitch here, and kind of like symbiosis, synergy. Got the Instagram, Lazy Imbecile. Catch me anywhere, Lazy Imbecile, TikTok. Twitch website, Discord. I got a little channel going, the construct, so you know I can invite you and share art, do samples, blah blah blah. So Behance, all that shit. So catch me. I'm gonna keep this stuff up for myself to grow and the community too. So you know, if you see my shit, you're like, damn, Cordy Blocker did that. We should make a music video. I'm always like, yeah, I'm down if it works. Like I'm really busy and I kind of want to show that side of me without breaking any other classified laws. But you know, tomorrow I'll be shooting a drone job, be back, um, and work on resumes. But you know, you catch me having some fun and trying to wind down and trying to figure out my lane on Twitch. So, alrighty, I'm gonna get out of here. That was long winded, 28 minutes and going for 5. So, all right. Appreciate the time. If you're skipping through, hit that follow. Yeah, I'll be around for sure. Gonna grow. Peace.